welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full review, first impressions on the new Makeup by Mario products. I'm so excited to get into these. There's so much great selection out of these. There's like cream sticks, there's powder products, like just a lot of fun stuff. But before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I would love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell because I'll make sure you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other platforms, Instagram and TikTok, which are The Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here, I'm posting some really fun, cool content there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video because I'm so excited to share with you guys how I transformed my face into this using all the new Makeup by Mario products. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the sticks because I like to first go in with creams and then go in with powders to kind of like set everything into place. These are the sticks and these do retail for $28, which I think is a really good price. You do get a brush on one side and then on the other side you do get the product. So that is something that I really do appreciate. The fact that I'm getting a brush and the product for $28, I think that's a very, very fair price. So the soft sculpting stick does have 6 shades and it's a really good range from light to dark. So I picked up light medium and I'm really excited to just get into this product. So in here you do get 0.37 ounces. So this is a natural matte finish. It's cruelty free and it's supposed to complement complexions regardless of undertone and never orangey or muddy. There's also a feature of a removable angled buffing brush for effortless application. Wait, this is removable? Wow, I like that. I like the fact that this is removable. Now can I put it back on? Because there we go. Okay, this is actually really nice because the one thing that I did notice about this is that like it's kind of annoying to have to like, you really have to like make sure you put it all in or else the bristles will get stuck and it'll get messed up. Okay, so let's just go ahead and apply this. Let's see how this does. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my, ooh, these already feel very, very creamy. And gonna go in all the areas where I like to bronze or just kind of like sculpt my face. I like the fact that the bristles in this brush are really nice and precise. It's a very like precise, how would I describe this brush? Like structured brush. It's a very dense brush. That's the word that I want to use. It's a really nice dense brush. So I feel like it really does a good job of really pushing that product into your skin so that it becomes one with the makeup that you're wearing on top and it's not just laying on top. You guys can see how nicely that product went into my skin. And it's not making the product separate. You know, sometimes with some dense brushes, you go in and the product looks like it's separating. This isn't separating whatsoever. They also did come out with, I want to say 2 or 3 brushes. They felt very soft, but I didn't pick any of them up just because I have already my own brushes that I really do like and I didn't feel a need to buy any more brushes. It's such a great idea that for these shaping sticks, they did come out with the brush on the other side, just because I feel like for the person perhaps who, you know, doesn't really have much makeup or doesn't really have much brushes and they just want those quick complexion products, these are great for that because you don't have to go out of your way and spend more money for other products. So that's why I said I think that the price for these is very fair. You guys can see it doesn't look like it's too intense. It looks very natural. And that's the whole point of these products, to give you that very natural, effortless vibe. It's not meant to give you like a helmet head or anything like that. Like this product is really nice in that sense. I also feel like right now we're at a time where the bronzing and just the makeup in general is very much more soft. It's not so like dramatic and in your face. So I think that's great. This color light medium for me, I think works great. Like I mentioned, I am somebody that I don't like to go too intensely with bronzer. I like to use a more soft color. So a lot of times what I tend to do is I like to go in with a bronzer that's a little bit lighter than what I think I would be, just because typically I can always build it up to kind of add more color if I really need to. And I feel like with this one, it just gave me just the right amount of warmth. And you guys know that I personally love dimension in the face, so I love using products like this. So now I'm gonna go in with the bronzer and just see how it does. So I'm gonna be using the Soft Sculpt bronzer. This one does retail also, I wanna say, for $28. Let me quickly see. Yes, $28, and also this one does have 6 shades, and the shades are just very universal. So I did pick this up in the shade Light Medium, and it's supposed to be a understated cool tone. I'm gonna be taking this LA Colors fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in the areas where I applied the product and just kind of blend it out. Okay, so yeah, I have to say, I think that this powder, like the powder bronzer, is more pigmented than the sculpting stick. The powder really easily melts into the skin. There is some fallout, which you guys can see. I think these claim not to have fallout, or like minimal fallout. Yeah, so this says it's minimal fallout. I don't know, I feel like that's a good amount of fallout that I'm getting, but then I have a heavy hand, so maybe I'm pressing too hard, so maybe press less. But I feel like that there is like a good amount of fallout. I don't think it's completely minimum, but it does give you a very pretty, like, bronzed effect. I love a good bronzy moment. So we have the bronzers on. I think I like the shaping stick a little bit more than the powder. I felt like the shaping stick really gave me that effortless look. I feel like these are just so portable and very easy to use. Really love the fact that this comes with that brush in there. I think it makes it so easy for you to quickly do like a 2-in-1, and I think that's what people really love nowadays, are like that quick product that can get the job done fast without having to carry a bunch of stuff. So now we're gonna go in with the blush. So this blush also retails for $28, and this is the Soft Pop blush. There is 6 shades of this, and I did pick this up in the shade Earthy Pink, and I am so excited for this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this up here. These are very natural, so they look like they'll be like super dramatic when you swipe them. You can see how pigmented they are, but they do give off very natural vibes. It's a buildable coverage with dewy finish and moisturizing formula, ideal for all skin types. This one leaves the skin looking naturally radiant with a flush of color. It's supposed to be comfortable, offering a fresh, dewy finish with non-oily sensation. It looks really nice. Like, you guys can see, it looks like it's a color from within, but I do have to say, even if you do go in with a little bit more than you would expect, I feel like it melts very easily into the skin. I love these type of brushes to apply a blush because I feel like they really pat the product in, and it gives you the maximum pigmentation of the blush. I think this is one of my favorite cream blushes that's come out. Earthy Pink, I think, is a great color for my complexion. I also think this color is very like year-round appropriate. Like, this is definitely a blush that I would use in the summer, spring, fall, winter. Like, I feel like it's that perfect tone of pink that just works. So let's go in with the blush. So this is the blush right here in the color Mellow Mauve. So this one does retail for $24. So this one is less expensive than the powder bronzer. This one does contain 0.16 ounces, and the powder bronzer contains 1.42 ounces. So the powder bronzer has more product than the blush. This one is a silky formula that glides layers over the cream and blends effortlessly. It's infused with micronized clay to restore radiance, and a patent polymer for long-lasting color and comfort. One of them that I saw in store looked like it had shimmer in it, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's like very soft, subtle shimmer, but you guys can see this is the color. It's a really nice, like, easy tone. I'm just gonna apply this over the blush. I'm using very little of this just because the blush that I already have on is like a pop. I just kind of want to use this product to set the blush further. And there is fallout in here, in my opinion. So I'm just going in with a little bit, just to like push the product in further. Blush is one of the products on the face that quickly fades through the day. It's like one of the products that just fades faster. So that's why I kind of like to apply more blush, because through the day it'll kind of, you know, get a little bit more natural. Okay, so the last product that we're going to be applying on this face is going to be our highlighter. So you guys know that I haven't been the biggest fan of like buying highlighters. I feel like I have my highlighters that I really love, and those are the ones that I like to stick to. But I was like, I need to check this highlight out because Mario did mention that, like, you know, like that intense highlight is like fading, which I totally agree on. I feel like we're not at that time where we used to be with that like blinding highlights. Like that was like so 2015. Like now it's more so of like that effortless highlight coming from within, giving you like really pretty radiance. So I did pick this up in the shade Honey. There was another shade that I really liked, but it was sold out. I think it was a little bit more of a champagne gold, but this one looks really pretty. You guys can see, like, look at that. This is giving me the vibes. And this is supposed to be a creamy, weightless highlighter that illuminates and visibly smooths the appearance of the skin for a healthy, effortless, back from the beach glow. Oh, that's very pretty. A very easy to use highlight. It's very pretty. So this is in the shade Honey, and I really like it. Like, it's stunning. I'm quickly gonna finish off my makeup and everything, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my final thoughts on all these products. But this is pretty much the face with all the new Makeup by Mario blushes, bronzers, and highlight. I finished my entire face of makeup, and I'm ready to talk to you guys about these new Makeup by Mario products. So I have to say, I really am impressed with the blushes. Like, I keep looking at my complexion really close and I'm like, oh my gosh, like my cheeks look so good, and the product really did a beautiful job of becoming one with my skin, which I love. I hate when a product looks like it's laying on top, and I think Mario really nailed that with his products. Just like everything really worked beautifully together. I really am impressed with this concept. I really would recommend the stick products over everything. The whole concept behind this, the fact that, you know, Mario made it very like natural and almost like a more wearable situation, as opposed to like back in the day it was like all about like the intense contouring. It's really supposed to be for like the natural everyday person, and I really like that concept just because I feel like it makes it so accessible for everybody. And I also feel like with the sticks, if you are somebody that is just getting into makeup or you're not the biggest fan of like heavy makeup, then you'll really love these because they are buildable. So you can have them be very natural, and then you can have them be a little bit more full coverage. So I have to say, for the bronzer, I liked it, but it wasn't anything that blew me completely off my socks. Like, I wasn't like, oh my God, like I would go repurchase this again. I feel like it was nice, but it wasn't like anything different than what I already have. I do feel like the powder pulls a little bit more warm than the stick. So that's just my personal preference. So the next one that I have here is the highlight. This is the highlight, and I have to say this highlighter is absolutely beautiful. The color is so gorgeous. I feel like it's the perfect color for the summertime. It's also one of these products that you can not only just use it on your high points, but you can also use it, like, let's say you don't have eyeshadow that day, you can also use it like all over your eyes, for the inner tear duct. You can use this a little bit on your collarbones, kind of give you a little bit more of that glow if you are wearing like a strapless shirt or something like that. Like, it's just such a beautiful highlight color, and I feel like it really complements the skin very beautifully. I think that if you are looking for a good highlighter, and perhaps you haven't purchased one in a long time, or you're somebody that wants to invest in your first highlighter, I would definitely recommend the Makeup by Mario. Okay, so the last product is the blush. So this blush is definitely a very pretty blush. I love this type of tone, spring summer tone, especially if you're not somebody that wants something too much of a pop. I think it's just perfect. I really do love blush, and I really do love this powder product. I would say that, like I mentioned earlier, if you are somebody that has trouble having your blush last a long time and use a lot of creams, I would recommend purchasing these two if you had to, because I feel like you get the good cream blush and then you just go in with your powder blush and set it to further, you know, make sure that that product stays on all day long. They're such amazing quality, and they literally become one with your skin. I couldn't stop looking at my blush because I was like, wow, like my blush just looks so good right now. I think that this is definitely worth checking out. I would recommend going to your local Sephora to see the products in person and see how they do. But if you don't feel comfortable going yet, then you can definitely watch this video and see kind of how it works for you. I will leave my shade references down below for foundation so that you guys can kind of see if these colors would complement your skin as well. And then you guys can make your decision. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy watching this review, trying out all the new Makeup by Mario products. So that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very soon for a brand new video.